Hi, Mike Storms here with a Stormproof Your Business tip. What I talk to you about today is everyone's favorite subject to talk about, and that's failure. Okay, not really. So failure and making mistakes is an important part of growth. The critical part of this is how are you going to respond when it happens? Now, motivation and perseverance is a critical part of success. I've been in small business for almost 30 years, and I can tell you, I've made my share of mistakes. I'm not a perfect husband, I'm not a perfect father, and I'm not a perfect business owner or coach or teacher. But the thing that makes failure and mistakes permanent is quitting or not learning from it. I got a plaque in my office that says you can't make the same mistake twice. The first time it's a mistake, the second time it was a choice. So you got to learn from your mistakes, and you got to get people around you that are smarter than you. We all know this. You got to have a mastermind group. You got to have counselors. But when you make mistakes at your business, or your employees make mistakes, or people on your team or people underneath you, make sure that you don't shift all the blame to them. Make sure that you accept the blame, because if someone makes a mistake, it's typically a lack of communication or a lack of training. But the perseverance part of your business is going to be important. Now, the caveat to this is don't bang your head against a brick wall and keep trying to do a business that either the economy or the marketplace has passed. But if you're in a good business and you're doing a pretty good job, you're going to bump up against some mistakes. And you have to dust yourself off and keep moving forward. Winston Churchill said, when you're going through hell, the important thing to do is to keep going. Now, again, I've been in business almost 30 years. I've been through 3 or 4 recessions, and I've been through employee challenges, and I've been through challenges with clients. Now, you got to survive that stuff. You got to have a strong, bulletproof mentality where, yes, you're going to get nicked up. Yes, you're going to make mistakes. Yes, things are going to go bad, but quitting and stopping and giving up, just take it off the table. It's not an option. I think that's what we should do also in our personal relationships. Things get tough with your spouse, with your kids, with your best friends, you're not going to bail on them. So if you can establish the habit of perseverance, faithfulness, quitters never win, winners never quit, and that make that part of your culture at your work, that we're going to make mistakes, we're going to learn from them, but lots of people have given up on their dreams or their success when they were right around the corner from it. There's a great story of a woman who was swimming the English Channel. She was about 100 yards from shore but didn't know it because there was a really bad fog. She called for the rescue boat that goes along the people that are swimming the channel. She got in the rescue boat. They broke through the fog, and she saw that she was about 100 yards offshore. She said, had she known how close she was to her goal, she would have never given up. She would have never stopped. The water was choppy, it was cold. I think it's probably always like that in English Channel. So I don't know what she expected, but it's like that in business. Sometimes our breakthrough's coming with a big client. There's a great opportunity right around the corner. But there's that perseverance test that comes right before we get to the gold, right before we break through to the next level, right before we have that great experience with some clients or with some vendors or however your business is set up. But you're not going to be around if you quit. So stormproof tip, stormproof businesses never quit. They keep finding better ways, they keep going, they keep growing. Thanks. Have a great day.